Queens, get
Yeah,
the
that's my
fucking
shit.
money. Corona, Flushing, Neek the Exotic, OG, salute, man. What up?
Salute, baby. How you? Thanks for having me, bro.
Man, appreciate you. Thanks for being on. Maybe if you could adjust your camera just a little bit so we can see you a little bit better. That would be great. Fucking, I would say, yo, you scared me, man. I ain't gonna front. Cause I didn't see if you saw none of the messages or nothing shit, and I hit for the confirm, and I was like, yo, I don't know if this cat not remember, but like, you know, whatever. So, but Faking the Funk, yeah, that's the joint. We're gonna talk to Faking the Funk. I was scared for a minute. Can you hear me?
Nah, no doubt. Yeah, just grinding, going crazy, man, and ain't checking up on my phone and shit.
No, that's all right.
You know what I mean?
It's all good. I appreciate
But
you.
I knew I wasn't gonna let you down, bro. I knew that.
No, I appreciate you, man, for real. So enough of that. So quick ground rules for this bill right here for everybody. If you got questions, please use the questions feature below. It has a questions mark. That way I can pull them up. Also, if you get on any fuck shit in here, just like on the page, I will send your ass home. Don't get wild. Don't get crazy. We're gonna talk some Faking the Funk. Of course, we have to. It's Neek the Exotic. You know what I'm saying? So, what up, everybody joining in? Neek the Exotic, Queens in the fucking in the building. So, let's get it popping, man. I'm gonna admit it's crazy because, and I think I speak for a lot of people. I don't know a lot about you. I like, and it's like Faking, you know, and you've probably heard this numerous times. Faking the Funk comes out, and can you believe it's 29 years old? And
wow, I guess.
Right? 92. So yes, that's 29 years, right?
Yeah.
So Faking the Funk comes out, and I'm like, everybody else, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, this nigga come out, you know, like, I'm like, because it was a total opposite of Large Pro spitting, you know what I'm saying? So, and then that joint blew up. It was that shit heavy rotation forever. And then I didn't hear from you no more. And then till later, and then I found out, you know what I'm saying, got into some things or whatever, and you were away for that whole joint. So so let's talk about as far as coming back. Like when you came back home, what was the I don't know, the biggest differences for you, like coming back after you know what I'm saying, after being away and coming back home, like how did you get yourself back into the game, get rolling again?
Man, listen, man, that's crazy though. That situation was crazy. So when I came home, man, I had actually at that time the Lost Boys was rocking at that time. So, you know, they was hot at that time.
Right.
You know, like Benz and all that shit.
This was like what, 95? So 95?
This was like 95, 96, 97. They was around that time they was hot.
Right.
So, you know, we good friends. You know what I mean? We like family actually. You know what I mean? So when I came home, I was opening up for them. They were doing a lot of shows at that time. You know, they were doing abundance of shows.
Right.
So they allowed me to open up for them. So I was the opening act for them. So I just opened up with one song, Exotics Raw. That was the only song I opened up with. Killed them every time.
That was the joint.
That got me a chance to get my feet wet. You know, I ain't been on no stage in many years. I've been out the loop. I'm writing music, but I'm behind bars. So, you know, I'm my ears to the street. You know, I got all the cassettes and all that. I got the Mobb Deep, the Hell on Earths. I got the Cool G raps. I got all the cassettes and all that. So I'm aware, but it's different. You know, it's a different situation.
So real quick, you were able to stay up on that while you were away?
Yeah, definitely. I had all the cassettes.
Oh, that's dope. Because a lot of cats weren't, and they came home.
Yeah, I had my cassette player. I used to lay down, put my cassette player on, throwing Hell on Earth, just zone out. You know what I'm saying?
So you was able. I mean, so you know, at least you took that positive out of it. You were able to follow along because a lot of cats can't do that.
Yeah. My music was crazy. I was definitely in my zone.
Oh.
So you know, coming home and building with Cheats and them and being on the road with them, it was a beautiful situation. Got a chance to get my stage show together. You know, got a chance to know how to hold the mic properly. You know what I'm saying? Know how to work the crowd. A lot of different things. It taught me a lot of different things. So it was good for me. You know what I mean? So it was a blessing in disguise.
Because Faking the Funk was your first joint, right?
That was my first joint ever, professional.
And then like right after that, you were gone. So
right after that, I was gone. Right after that, I was gone 5 years, 4.5.
Well, big up for doing that, coming back strong, coming out on the other side of that, man. Because a lot of cats don't.
Real talk.
We know,
real talk.
We know the statistics.
I always tell people that's the place I wouldn't wish my worst enemy on. You feel me?
We know the stats. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Actually, the spot I was at, Cormega, I just left when I got there.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, man.
Yeah,
crazy, man. Crazy journey.
And the thing is, that's a part of it. You know what I mean? But it's like, it doesn't define you. It's not who we are and stuff like that. I mean, we all like, you know what I'm saying? We got.
Yeah.
But it's like, you came. It's always, to me, it's about the comeback. You know what I mean? Like,
that's it.
It's like you shine in the fourth quarter. Like, what's good now? You know what I mean? So
that's it.
So that's crazy. All right. So, and I heard this, yo, that that Faking the Funk was originally for D Nice.
Yeah, that's a fact. Lodge gave that beat to D Nice. You know how, because Lodge is a producer also. So, he be, producing on the side and, and plus doing his own stuff as an artist. So I guess this particular time he was submitting some music to D Nice and he submitted Faking the Funk and he said it was whack.
Wow.
So, when I heard that, I was like, oh shit, okay, well, we're gonna see how whack it is. I'm gonna rock this motherfucker. So I seen D Nice too. A few years ago I seen him. He was DJing some parties. I was an outside joint somewhere in the tip of the Bronx somewhere. It was like some crazy beat shit. I don't even know where the fuck I was at, but it was somewhere up there somewhere. Big party he was DJing. So I got a chance to kick it with him. So I said, yo, man, I heard you said that, Faking the Funk joint was whack. He was like, oh, shit. He was like, hell no. He said, nah, the way he was like, nah. The way Lodge gave it to me was different. It was different than that. Blah, 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 blah. But it was funny. It was funny that we got the chance to chop it up without that right quick. But yeah, that's when I went. Word.
Wow, that's hilarious. And that's these are some of the things that like change history because it obviously would have been a completely different song. And I don't think it would have done as well. Like just, it might have been a good song, but I don't think it would have done as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't have done as well because of the style, he's a DJ. You know what I mean? DJ Unite. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have worked.
No, and the thing is, and I'm just saying from like a artistic perspective, like the energy that you brought, like switching up from Large, and it was just like Neek. I'm like, yo, that's what we were all like, yo, who this cat?
Yo, because I was a young cat. I'm like 17, 18 years old. I was on like 2 St. Isaacs. I was fucked up. We was in the studio recording the shit. Madonna was in the next room recording in the next fucking room. You know what I mean? She had like fucking 5 bodyguards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't let nobody get near her and all that old funny shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. It was a crazy day. You know what I'm saying? I laid that shit in like 3 minutes.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I had no idea. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't have no idea the impact. The young nigga running the streets. I ain't have no idea about shit. Man, boy, oh boy, that shit snuck up on me. I said, oh shit. You know what I mean? And mind you, that shit was #1 in the country.
Yep.
And I was in jail. The whole time. Wasn't able to do no shows. Wasn't able to do no promo. Wasn't able to do shit.
Ugh.
I was in jail watching my video.
Watching your shit.
Word. The shit was #1 in the country for like 5 weeks.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit was banging. Once I realized the impact of it was when I'm walking down the street to the store or something, and damn near every car that ride by is playing. Every time I turn on the radio station, 9 times out of 10, it's on the fucking radio station. Turn to the next radio station. It's on the next fucking radio station. I fucking go down south. They playing it down south. I'm like, oh shit. Like this shit is the big fucking record. Cali going crazy in Cali. And I ain't never even been to Cali. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I met a lot of brothers from Cali. That's how I met Planet Asia. You know what I'm saying?
Big up PA.
From him following my music. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just a crazy situation, man. I used to be tripping. I used to be walking down the street hearing the shit, motherfuckers blasting it. I'm like, oh shit, that's my shit right there.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a great experience, man.
I still bang that shit. Somebody said I play it to death. I mean, that's permanent rotation, yo. I bang that shit heavy, yo. Windows down in the summertime, like what? At the light, here we go, man. Ba ba. Come on, let's go, man.
You know, it was a blessing, man. I was young. Let me tell you, when they world premiered it, Ed Love and Dr. Dre world premiered it on MTV Raps, and I was in North Carolina visiting my cousin Fee and Boo, and I was watching the world premiere from down south. And that shit shocked me. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So even when we did the Your MTV Raps, we performed on there live. Twist. If you look at my performance, if you look at it, my eyes is closed through the whole performance. I'm smashed. I'm smashed. I think I left the St. Ives bottles right outside the MTV Raps before we walked in the door. I was twisted.
I know how Queens niggas get. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But yeah.
Woo. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So how did it end up on White Man Can't Jump?
Yo, to be honest with you, I'm not even gonna sit here and beat you in the head, bro. I had no idea. You know, I was always a solo artist. You know, Lodge was with the group Main Source. The opportunity came their way. He hit me up. He was like, yo, I want you to jump on this joint, you know, and that was it. You know what I mean? So I don't even know how they placed them, you know, but I know I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Because that like, you know, kept me alive even to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, listen, I mean, like, you just on that alone, you made your mark in hip hop history, yo. That's a history, like, on the timeline of history. When you get to 92, it's
right.
It's fucking faking the funk, like,
right there.
No
right
doubt.
There's no denying. Yeah, no denying.
They play that shit in like basketball arenas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a fucking like. So you like salute for that. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, they just played it in that Wu-Tang Saga jump.
Oh, okay.
American Wu-Tang Saga.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So people was hitting me up like, yo. I was like, oh shit. So that was real dope. You know what I mean? That they're keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? For even the younger generation, because you know that's most of the younger generation probably watching that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yo, so let's get into a little bit like as far as just I'm curious to, you know, like just kind of where your style comes from or whatever. Just maybe like just what were some of the influences, you know, in your rap game? Because, you know, as I've said a couple of times, it's such a shift when you're on a joint with Large Pro. You got the new joint out. We're gonna talk about that. Like it's a crazy shift and it's a dope shift, but it's like the energy is something else, and it's like it feels like honestly, if I didn't know you were from Queens, it feels like some like Brooklyn energy, like I mean, like, you know what I mean? So what's the origin of your whole shit, man?
Yo, man, like coming up, you know, Kool Moe Dee was one of my biggest influences. You know what I mean? Like that's who I followed, like, religiously.
Wow, he was,
you know,
big up Kool Moe Dee. He was nice, man, and I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves in this shit.
Yeah, he don't, because everybody think about all that you know, that commercial shit he was doing, but he made a lot of. I'm talking about even before the records. You know what I'm saying?
Even before his solo drum, it was, you know, the old
right. That's what I'm trying to say. So he was one of the people that I followed, you know, crazy. Then you know, as time went on, you know, I followed Rakim religiously. You know what I'm saying? LL Cool J was one of my biggest influences. You know what I mean? So, you know, I guess, you know, maybe that's where I get a lot of the energy from, you know, from the LL part, and, you know, and some of the wordplay, because LL was really, he's one of the dopest ever. You know what I'm saying?
People forget about that too.
Yeah, they forget about that too. He's incredible. and Kumo D, the way he very smart, very intelligent, and the way he rhymed and the words that he used to use and the way he put his shit together was unbelievable, man. So it's like, and then Rakim, listening to the brother, just rock with his own style, no cursing, no bitches, no hoes, no niggas, no none of that shit, but still hard as every other motherfucker in the game. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that was like, that was my influences, and that's kind of who I put my style, to, and put my own little, shit that I go through for my everyday growing up.
Mo D, yeah, those are Mo D, LL, Rakim, big up West Nile, big up everybody joining the show. Mo D,
no doubt, everybody, appreciate it.
LL, what do we say?
Yeah.
And Rakim.
That's who I said. Everybody, right quick, everybody was talking about that verses. I ain't really with the verses shit too much. I like Jada kissing them, you know what I mean? Because I like their artistry and all that, and they destroyed it. I wasn't really too happy with the Big Daddy Kane and the KRS-One shit. You know what I mean? Everybody was saying that was one of the best verses ever. I don't agree with that.
Tell me why. Tell me. Let's get into it. Why?
Number one, KRS-One was doing it was too Hollywood.
Too what?
You know what I mean? It was too Hollywood. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is rap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Every other word, he want the crowd to sing the shit.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It didn't sound good. Not to cut you off, but it didn't sound good because I don't know if they have enough people, but like they was in the Barclays, right? So, So I don't know how many people they have, but like he did that for like every other line. I'm like, yo, spit your shit, man.
And that's why to me, I didn't like that. As far as Kane, on the other hand, what I didn't like about Kane, was that he didn't have enough songs. You know what I'm trying to say, to fuck with KRS-One.
No.
You know what I'm saying? KRS-One, like I said, his with the crowd shit and all that shit, I didn't dig that at all. But at the same time, Kane didn't have enough songs, so I didn't like the fact that Kane kept throwing on like he threw on like 3 freestyle beats. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he didn't have no song. So he said, let me just throw on some beats, some dope beats that everybody know, and let me kick my shit over it. But he ain't rock it like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing from Kane or nothing like that. No, none of that. But he ain't rock it like that for him to be putting on them beats like that and rocking.
True.
So that's what.
But for me, at least with Kane, I could hear him. He still kind of. I felt like he rocked it. Like that shit with KRS was annoying as fuck, man. Like
I agree with you 1,000%. Kane was very professional. He was very clear. He was flowing and all that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing from that. I just felt that it just wasn't right. I just felt that he didn't have enough songs, so that's why he did.
So you got a winner?
You know what I'm trying to hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
You bailed on that one.
Because for me, like, I would give it to KRS-One just because I like the songs better. You know what I'm saying? And when he threw on them songs, like when he came out with Step Into the World and all that shit took me to another zone, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just think KRS-One got better songs.
Of course he does. I mean, he has a way better catalog. I mean, yo, Kane came with Pippin Ain't Easy. I'm like, that was like, yo, how you gonna bring Pippin Ain't Easy to like some shit like that? I'm sorry, I fuck with Nice and Smooth, but that shit was whack, yo.
Yeah, I didn't like shit. Like I didn't like a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? So I wasn't one of them bandwagon niggas like, oh, that shit was no. I was just like, nah, Nice and Smooth, that's my niggas. But I'm happy for them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because they was out there rocking. But
that's not overall, I want to use going against KRS.
But you know who I would love to see
in a battle.
You know who I would love to see? If they're gonna do it, if they're gonna continue doing it, I would love to see LL against Busta Rhymes.
Serious catalog. I think LL got the catalog though.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. 20 joints. 20 joints a piece. That's all they got. It's 20 a piece. That's all you could do is 20 a piece. So I think LL will get them.
LL got if we're going off catalog, but then we see how these shits go, man. Like a lot of times cats might have the catalog, but then they fuck up the stage performance and and then they lose. You know what I'm saying? So on paper,
but see, that's the thing with them. It's LL. Busta gonna come out with him and Spliff, right? We know that already, right? But LL gonna come out with the sweat hood on by itself, and he gonna kill that stage. That's one thing LL could do is perform.
You
know what I mean?
Facts. I mean,
energy by itself, energy from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? So the energy gonna be matched.
people forget about
You know what I'm saying?
they really do.
Yeah,
They think it's just that acting shit.
And one more thing before we get off this subject, I really feel like the verses. I feel like every artist should do the verses. Jay-Z should do it. Nas should do it. Buster should do it. Dre should do it. All of them should do it. My only one reason why I say this. The people made all of us, man. Without the people, ain't no Jay-Z, ain't no Nas, ain't no Buster, ain't no nobody. So for a one-time ever thing for the people, why not fucking do it, man? To show your thanks for fucking 30 years and 40 years of fucking love, get y'all rich, put y'all on yachts and boats and put y'all in head of companies and all that shit. The people did that shit, not y'all. We, most of us is niggas from the hood, from the street, from the projects, from the ghetto, they ain't have shit. Hustling, selling crack, selling dope, selling weed, robbing niggas. You know what I'm saying? These motherfucking people got you sitting in mansions and yachts and all kind of shit. So I feel every artist should do that shit for one fucking time for the fucking culture. I don't give a fuck I don't care how much money you got.
I think it would be dope, but as someone said, she said, big up Nikki, she said, that's beneath them. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, see, that's the thing. See, they wasn't saying that was beneath them when they was fucking sitting home fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't let cause you got the money. That shit you should even celebrate even more because you got that, and the people help you get it. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean that's how people should look at it. Let's keep it 100, man. I mean that's how it is. But that's unfortunate.
Because it ain't like the niggas that do verses. You gotta, we're gonna call you back in 4 months to do the verses again. No, it's only a one-time thing for whoever artists do it. That's the one time. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, though, and it would be great.
Think about how many free concerts people do.
Right.
You know what I mean? People do free concerts for whether it's for the homeless, whether it's for the food, shelter, whatever it's for. People do free concerts, so why not do it? And you're only doing that once. So do this shit. Celebration to the culture. Celebration of hip hop.
That would be dope.
And a celebration of all the love for all the people. You know what I'm saying? That's just how.
You more connected to me. Put it out there, man. That would be
dope. I'm gonna try, but like you said, some of these dudes is different heads in different places. You know what I'm saying? What you say, main source versus Black Moon? No, don't do that.
Somebody said Neek versus who? We stumped him. Neek versus who? So y'all, I want to get into this Queen shit a little bit, man, because it's all in your shit. 103rd and Northern. Yeah. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to talk about that influence. So take us to Queens. Queens is special to me. I used to chill. I had a girl out on Myrtle, so I love Queens. But there's no but. I want to hear from like you, because you're originally from Corona, right?
Yeah. So growing up in Queens, man, it was crazy, man. I grew up on 103rd and Northern Boulevard, Corona, Queens, man. G-Rap from my hood. Eric B from my hood. He's from the Hearst, which is like 3 blocks away. Got Juju and them from my hood. You know what I'm trying to say? So Kwame, you know what I'm saying? Steve A. Steve, not Salt Pepper. Herbie Love Bug.
Herbie, my bad. Yeah, Herbie. Herbie's right away.
Yeah, Herbie Love Bug. You know what I mean? He's a dope artist too. He's one of the dopest artists you ever want to see. But yeah, man. So I grew up around. Man, back then when I grew up, man, 103rd and Northern, man, there was a lot of hustling going on, a lot of drugs, just like I'm pretty sure every other hood was, because Corona definitely was the hood. I was right on Northern Boulevard, on top of the building. It was a crazy thing, man. They used to call me Lil Red because they used to have a big afro and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So they used to call me Lil Red and shit. I used to live with me, my mom, my pops, and my Uncle Bill. We called him BJ and shit, or they call him Big Bill. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was crazy, man, because I seen a lot going on out there, man. I was a young kid, man. I went to Malcolm X Center, and then from Malcolm X Center, I went to PS 92. So my whole childhood was in Corona. You know what I'm trying to say? And Corona is they used to call it like Little Harlem, because Corona was like niggas was getting money out there, niggas was robbing, stealing, but niggas was there was some smart motherfuckers out there in Corona, man. You know, you had a lot of dudes that was talented. You had a lot of groups that was, you know, you had a lot of rap cats and all that, but you had the hustlers, man. And hustlers was out 24 hours, 7 days a week. Corona, man. They had crack lines out there, motherfucker, nigga. You go by streets and shit, you be like, oh shit. You see lines all the way around the corner, like remember how the cheese lines used to be for motherfuckers get the government cheese? It was lines like that for crack. You know what I'm saying? Right on 105th, right on 105th and Northern Boulevard. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it was unbelievable the shit that you would see. And you'd be like, damn, how the fuck would the police allow these niggas to have a crack line like that? They know this is dope. These niggas, yo, my nigga, it was remarkable, man. A lot of gunplay, you know. When I was young, my uncle, my mom's brother, he got shot up like 14 times.
Who did?
I was
Your
with him.
brother?
My mom's brother.
Your mom?
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I was with him. I was a little kid. I was probably like 9 years old, 10 years old. I had my little dog. We had a little Doberman pincher and shit. And he lived and shit, you know what I mean, and all that. But I seen a lot of shit, you know what I'm trying to say.
You was with him when it happened?
Yeah, man. And he slid underneath a car that was out there. And it's just crazy. But yeah, like 14 holes.
And you was a
You know what I'm
youngin',
saying?
right?
Yeah, I was young and shit. You know what I mean? Experiencing all that. You know what I mean? I remember I shot the motherfucking pistol off. I didn't know what it was. I'm in the crib and I just opened the motherfucking window up and I shot that mother. That shit said boom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was crazy back in the days, man. My uncle, you know, he was in the streets. My pop was in the streets at that time. All my family was hustlers. You know what I'm trying to say? My cousin Boo, he was hustling. My uncle was hustling. My pops was hustling. That's how I used to steal my weed from when I was a kid, from my pop.
Wow.
Like, oh, you got some weed? I'm taking this. You ain't, because my moms don't know about this, so you can't say shit. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'm going to take me a bag or two of this motherfucker, at least vanilla envelopes, and me and my homies are going to smoke this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I started smoking weed probably when I was like 14 and shit. So it was crazy, man. Little small apartment and shit. You know, all the little stores, you know, the little stores selling the weed and shit like that in the delis and shit, get your hero sandwiches and all that. Got the certain delis with the dope sandwiches. You know, niggas outside shooting dice and shit. You see niggas, you know, niggas in Corona, they used to shoot dice for cars. You know what I mean? So niggas be losing cars and all that shit over dice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Juju will tell you, niggas losing cars and all that shit. The niggas with that bread. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they used to gamble and shoot dice out there.
For cars.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Whips.
yeah.
I'm just trying to clarify because I'm a little faded right now, but goddamn.
Yeah, niggas used to have to niggas to be having to give up that motherfucking title and get home on how they get home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Word. They used to do some serious gambling out there for a lot of money.
I ain't never
seen a lot of money out there.
Wow.
Yeah, they made movies. Yeah, they made a movie around about niggas around my way. That movie In Too Deep. With LL playing God. That movie is about niggas from my hood, Corona, that went to Boston and took over Boston.
Yo, my head is just exploded from that shit, yo. Niggas was shooting dice for whips.
Yeah,
and giving them up. Like
giving them up. Yeah. Man, niggas are selling blocks, nigga. Niggas are selling blocks, nigga. Nigga be like, yo, I'll sell you this block for 50,000, my nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas were selling blocks, nigga. That's how much money was coming out there. Niggas were selling blocks to motherfuckers, nigga.
Wow.
I mean, this is true story. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is this real history shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and this is what I was, man, you just took us like into the motherfucking belly. Like, niggas was selling blocks. What? Yeah.
Corona was that. That's why I say they used to call it Little Harlem, man. Corona was a motherfucker, man. A lot of money niggas come out of Corona, man. You know what I'm saying? And although, you know, that there's nothing to brag about because, you know, selling drugs ain't nothing good, but, you know, for niggas that was doing it, they were really doing it. You know what I'm saying? They were doing it. These niggas was driving Porsches and all kind of shit back then. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they was driving $100,000 cars back then. I remember I used to pull up to the motherfucking spot, right, with my cousin, right? And his people his man had the 560 convertible Benz, all white, and we pull up right next to Rod Strickland. He got the same shit. You know what I mean? And we at the same spot. But I'm with niggas that's get money, and y'all niggas is athletes, and these niggas got the same cars outside. You know what I'm saying? These niggas had PlayStations and made BMWs back then, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the 525 station wagons.
Back then. You know what I'm saying?
They had the 525 station wagons and shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like shit was real, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like it was some different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
You know, and then you know, like I said, they made that movie off of these niggas. Niggas started going out of town, and it was over. You know what I'm saying? It was over. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot, seen a lot. You know, I stayed in my lane. Of course, I hustled and all that. You know what I mean? But it wasn't at that level. You know what I'm saying? But I did it, you know, more just to do it. You know what I mean? I was, you know, most of my friends were from the streets. Most of my friends was in the projects. And that's why I used to be at all the time. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it because, you know, I was fucked up and I had to do it for my moms. And no, I wasn't that type of situation. I just did it because I was in the streets and that was it. I just like doing that shit. I was a young nigga running the streets. I was going to school, but I was hustling. You know what I'm trying to say? I was smart as hell. My academics was great, but I was hustling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I just
word up. Until I got caught. You know what I'm saying? Until you get caught. Then you say, oh shit, this is it. Word.
I know, I completely understand. I'll tell you some shit offline that's like similar. Like it's funny, like as far as like the school shit was on point, but then outside it's like
yeah, different
so
piece.
I get it, but yeah, I'm still blown away gambling for fucking cars. No, shooting dice for whips on the block.
Yeah.
But that was the kind of money that was flowing around at that time. So then you go out to Flushing, though, right?
Yeah, I went to Flushing after Corona. I moved to Flushing. That's where I met Lodge. You know what I'm trying to say? So I probably moved to Flushing when I was probably like around maybe 12, 13, guessing somewhere around there.
But you had already lived like you was already like 20 on some real shit.
Right.
By the time you got out there, you wasn't 12, yo. You was like really like 16, 17. I'm sweating.
Yeah, because I was like, because now I'm moving to Flushing, and where I moved to in Flushing, I ain't in the projects, you know, in the ghetto or none of that shit. It's a whole nother. It's like a whole nice area. I'm like, damn, it's a whole nother element from where I just came from. You know what I'm saying? So moving to Flushing was crazy. You know, that's how I met Lodge and of course Flush and Mike and you know, and
everybody, right?
Everybody.
Wasn't I heard that wasn't Flush your DJ at one point or some shit?
Yeah. That was my DJ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Flush, you know, he first got in the studio with me. You know what I'm trying to say? And that, you know, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? Wow. Flush is like, you know, my little brother. He ain't little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, big up Royal Flush. Salute.
Big up Flush.
Big up large pro. He showed me love. You know what I'm saying? When he came out here to Pittsburgh. So, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So
Pittsburgh, that's my nigga Pittsburgh out there.
Yeah.
Shout to him.
He got the barbecue joint.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I see. I gotta taste some of that shit. I gotta get out there and get to that barbecue.
Oh yeah, come through. I just live out here. I ain't from here, but I just live out here. But yeah, come through, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you come through, show you enough love out here, man, for real.
No doubt.
So so is that when you got into the music heavy?
Yeah, I was
because he was already doing that. He was already doing that.
Yeah. I got into it heavy then, and that's what I'm saying. When we met, we was into the same thing. You know, I met people that were into the same thing. They wasn't into the hustling in the streets and all that. They were into the music and all that, and that's what I was into, and that took my attention, you know, more than anything. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, always in the park with the homies. You know, I met the rest of the homies from the building. You know, because Lodge was in the building next to mine, and Mike was in the building across the street from mine. Plus was at the building on the corner, so we were all right there. You know what I'm trying to say? So we used to all be in the parks and shit with other homies you know, that's not artists, but that was rapping and that were into the music. We used to be battling all the time and, you know, making up chorus tapes and, you know what I'm saying, listening to Mr. Magic and, you know what I mean, and all that shit, man, you know what I mean? So it was just a beautiful thing, man. So we connected instantly, you know what I mean? You know, we connected instantly, started just always working. I'm always at large house and, you know, he always working and doing shit and I'm smoking and writing and he writing and he making music and that's how we came up the whole way.
Total different energy than what in Corona.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, total different energy.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Like, and that it's like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a crazy shift, man. I mean, you could have been like,
Yeah.
you know, like with that's a crazy shift right there. So my one question I got for you, man, like, what have you learned from all of this as far as like just your time in the game, just being around all this rap shit? Like, what's like some lessons that you've taken from this whole shit?
Don't believe shit a nigga tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I you know what I'm saying? These niggas just sit right in your face and lie right in your face with a straight face. So I don't believe shit a nigga tell me, man. I believe action. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in what a nigga tell me. Show me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's one big thing I learned. And another big thing that I learned, and sometimes I slip, but you know what I mean? But that I really learned is not to wear your emotions on your sleeve so much. You know what I'm trying to say? No matter what the situation, be mentally strong enough to keep that shit in and let it out enough. You know what I'm trying to say? Everything ain't for the internet. You know what I'm trying to say? Everything ain't for the fucking world. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yo, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. You gotta tell some of your peers, man, some of your counterparts to stop fucking melting down on IG. It's not a good look. You look goofy. These niggas,
Listen,
some of these legendary niggas out here totally shattering their fucking legacies right now on Instagram because they looking fucking goofy.
Listen, man. I was almost one of them. I had to catch myself a few times. Like, hold on, Neek, this ain't even you. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't even move like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So you never don't let this shit ruin. You use this shit as a tool to help your craft and whatever you're doing and whatever genre you in. But you don't use it to be a fool. You know what I'm trying to say? And don't let these motherfuckers use you to be a fool. You know what I mean? Because half the motherfuckers that's on here anyway ain't supporting you, and ain't all they want to do is they'll like you doing some stupid shit more than you doing something positive any fucking way.
Son,
you know what I'm trying to
who are you telling? I mean, I'll post some fuckery, wild shit. That shit blow up.
So, yeah. So it's like, you know, where their minds at any motherfucking way. So fuck all that. You know what I'm trying to say? Just stay true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the naysayers. They don't matter. What matters is that you keep fucking rocking. You know what I mean? You stay in your fucking lane and you keep fucking progressing at whatever the fuck you do.
Yo, these artists, Salute Cuba, Get Down Game 412. Yo, these gotta tell some of you niggas, man. Yo, stop fucking having these nervous breakdowns online.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, shit ain't right.
Early
in the
morning, face all crusty, looking all fucked up.
Shit ain't cool. Shit ain't cool, man. Shit ain't cool, man. Word up. It ain't, man.
Yo, Chef,
you know what I mean?
I look at niggas like,
listen,
yo.
Make your fucking music, man. You know what I mean? Stop all that bullshit. Make some good music. You know what I'm trying to say? Shut me the fuck up by making some good music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Word.
Fuck all that other shit y'all be on. Make some good music. Because a lot of these niggas be talking all this shit and their music sucks. You know what I'm trying to say? Make some fucking good music. Niggas is looking up their name. Nigga, how long you gonna live off your name, nigga? Keep you know, just cause your name is this don't mean that your shit hot right now. You know what I'm trying to say? It might have been hot then, but it ain't hot right now because you ain't staying consistent with what you do. You really do. You know what I mean? So that's what people got to understand, man. Don't just get caught up because, oh, I've been following up in the fans since the 90s. Yeah, but if I'm making bullshit, then you hold me accountable to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy my shit because my name Neek the Exotic and I made Faking the Funk in 1992. Nah, what the fuck am I making now? You know what I mean? That's gonna keep you into me. That kept you following me that long. That's what the fuck it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And they don't, tell these niggas to stop with the memes, all this shit, man. Put your music out there, but shut the fuck up because these niggas looking goofy, man. And
man, that's why I'm glad I don't even know how to do a meme. I don't even know how to work. I'm an old school nigga to the heart, nigga. I don't even know how to do it. I'm glad I don't know how to do none of that shit.
You don't want to learn. Don't even learn that shit.
I ain't trying to. I'm not even trying to. Believe me.
Pump the brakes on that.
I'm done. I'm done. Listen, man, if it wasn't, I always tell people, if it wasn't for the business and for me wanting the world, because this is the way I can get people to say, oh, Neek the Exotic, oh shit, he's still around, because it might have been some people that forgot about me or didn't know about me or heard the song and was like, yeah, what happened to this dude? And I use these platforms to reach those people that really love my music and really true to Neek the Exotic. You know what I'm trying to say? If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on it for the people, for the culture. You know what I'm saying? To let people know I'm still here. I'm still rocking. I'm still strong. I'm still putting out good music. I ain't cheating you. I ain't bullshitting you. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm staying true to myself, to who the fuck I am. No matter if you fucking like me or not. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like me smoking this blunt right now, don't watch me smoke it. I don't give a fuck.
Listen,
You feel me?
I feel you on it, B. I mean, I'm right there with you. If I could,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? No, I completely understand. So one question I had was, other than faking the funk, what would you say is like a most important part of your career? Like it's like an event or something that's happened to you. I mean, like it's just been like a turning point or just a big significant, you know what I'm saying, impactful thing. Other than, obviously the faking the funk shit.
I would say, to be honest with you, man, just still being in the game. Just still being able to do what I love to do. You know, I've never been an artist I never had a record deal. When I had the song come out, like I was incarcerated, so I hold no opportunities without the record. So I never had the opportunity still to this day. So just to me to still be in the game, I done made like 9 hours. I just that alone is enough. You know what I'm trying to say?
Gratitude.
Because I'm still able to do it. I'm still able to perform at a high level. I'm still able to, to do it the right way and get smarter and get wiser with it. Still stay in my lane, but give people more. Because the whole thing about, to me, it's like poetry, you know what I mean? And the whole thing about it is you want to reach people. And how do you reach people? You reach people by being familiar with the things different. You know what I'm saying? By going through some of the things they might have gone, experiencing some of the things they might experience. They might not be able to express it, but they can feel it in your expression, feel it, your lyrics and juice. So coming up, I was more of a just how nice I am, I crush you, I'm the best. But as you get into the game and you call yourself an artist is not one dimension. You can't just be one dimension for an artist. You have to be someone that can rock in any situation, and with no hesitation, and know that you're gonna do well. You know what I'm trying to say? You gotta, and that's just how I look at it. So longevity is crazy for me, man. Although I might have not had a bunch of platinum records and this and that, for me to still be able to perform, for me to still be able to make music, for me to still be able to hear people say, yo, man, man, when you made that, man, I was in this situation, man, and you helped me out. A lot of helped me through my struggles, helped me through this, and helped me through that. Man, that's all that matters to me, man. It show that I reach someone. I mean, and that's what I do for. You know what I'm saying? So the longevity, man, because it gave me a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding on just life, man. Going through life experiences and trying to now, put some of it into your music and give people jewels at the same time. You still want people to dance, you still want people to have a good time, but nothing wrong with giving them a little something to have a good time with too. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's just where I'm at.
Word, no, that's real talk, man. And as I said, mean, I was thinking like gratitude, man. You know, you sound grateful, and that's where we need to be.
Yeah, I'm grateful, man, because you know, like I said, man, a lot of people can't do what I do. I can't do what a lot of other people do, but a lot of people can't do what I could do. A lot of people ain't in my shoes. A lot of people don't know the things that I've been through, and that I'm still able to be here to rock, man, and do what I love to do, man, at a high level. So I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I'm thankful and blessed. You know, I lost my mom in 2016, and that right there changed a lot with me. You know what I'm saying? It made me more, I guess, more to myself. You know what I mean? Because now I'm more of a thinker. Before I wasn't. I was more of a reactor. You know what I'm saying? Always wearing my shit on my sleeve. What you say, nigga? Oh, yeah, one of them niggas. But I had to learn. And when my mom passed away, it was like, wow. It changed my whole way of thinking, man. Now, no means am I perfect, but boy, oh boy, have I learned a lot. And I try to live on how she would want me to live. You know what I'm trying to say? So I do it through my music. That's why when I did my album, Hell Up in Queens, when I put the album cover together, it was the Hell Up in Harlem cover. But I switched it up and I added me on there. I had my son, I had a picture of my mother from the 70s, and I had a picture of my grandmother from the 70s. So that meant the most. That was the cover. That's the most cover that means everything to me because of that. But her passing, you know, really showed me a lot. You know what I mean? Made me a thinker. You know what I mean? And more of a fighter, man. You know what I mean? So I've always been a fighter. I've always been. I mean, I'm more of a fighter now than I've been ever because now I'm by myself. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, it is different, man. So it changes everything, man. You know what I mean? But the music, it made my love for the music so much more.
Wow, no, that's real talk. So,
You got no wins either way, just gotta know how to play. At the end of the day, I learned to keep these niggas at bay. I've been quarantining for years, but still watching and plotting shit. Now the time's here, I'm solidifying my spot in this. I'm innocent.
yo, some missiles on this joint, man. If you ain't fucking with this shit, you ain't heard this shit. Extra exotic.
Yeah.
It dropped when,
Shout out to Gladys.
like about when, like a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, it just dropped like about a couple of months ago. Yeah. And it's to me that's one of my best albums, man, to date. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep it 100, and I say that because a lot of the music this time, everything that Large Pro presented me. Normally I say, oh, I'll listen to stuff and I say, okay, I like this, I like that. Maybe that one ain't for me. I switch it off. But every joint that he gave me, I said, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean? Because I wanted it to be a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So I love how everything came out. And I think it's a great project.
No, I think it's a dope project, man, and I think it's a. I mean, the last two joint. I mean, the Hell Up in Queens joint, the joint I was playing on the first part of the show.
Yeah.
Big up everybody who got
Neek
Exotic in here, part 2. Forgot to do the little, you know what I'm saying, intro, carrying the culture. This is episode 69. I forgot to even say that shit. Fucking if you guys got questions, use the questions feature below. That way I can pull them up. And yeah, so the Hell Up in Queens, this shit is dope, man. Like, what was the mindset behind this project?
Man, I was like, I knew I haven't came out in a while, and I was like, damn, I want to come out and make some kind of impact. I want to do something different, and so that's why I told Lars, let's work on this project. Lars was doing other things at that time, so he wasn't in that space. So I kind of got him more in the space as we started recording, and he started hearing the song. He was like, hey, this shit is fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? So it was easy for me to put it together. I just wanted it to be real, like I wanted it to be more of me dropping jewels, and every song, you know what I'm saying, giving people something where they could say, oh shit, okay, I ain't know that, like one song I said about my pop was the Black Panther, you know what I mean, and all that kind of shit, so I was just putting different things in there, man, and just dropping different real shit, man.
Yeah, it definitely showed a lot of growth. I mean, it's like in terms of just over the years, I saw that.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that was displayed. You know what I mean? That was very important to me. Getting the features was something that I didn't want to flood nothing with no features. Usually I don't really like features too many anyway. I'm the fucking feature. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So when I keep people on my joints, it's because I want them to add to the flavor and because I think they're dope. You know what I'm saying? In their own right. You know what I'm trying to say? So when we did Watch 'Em, the first person that came to my mind, when I heard the beat, Bumpy said the beats, I was like, oh shit. I said, Innocent gotta get on the floor. That's the first person I named, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was looking around for a bunch of people I already knew who was for this. I mean, because he's dope, the way his style is, the way he be dropping joints, he dropping juice. I said, it's perfect. So I sent Innocent the track, and he was like, oh, this shit is banging. You know what I'm saying? He said, who did that? I said, Bumpy. You know what I'm saying? But oh shit, this shit is great. So that was real dope. And you know, with Pharaoh, you know, that one was you know, that was crazy because, you know, when I hit Pharaoh up, you know, I'm like, yo, I got this joint, man. Love you to be a part of the album. Get ready for it. He came through, man, crib, and he large played a bunch of beats for him. He picked a bunch of beats, and he left. He hit me back up a couple of days later. Said, yo, I chose this one right here. Of course, he was working on his own album right now. You know what I'm saying? That 13, Magnificent 13 joint and all that. So he was busy doing his thing. So for him to take the time out and rock it, and you know, he was asking me I put down stuff like that. He was very interested on making sure he could make it. He laid his verse, and when I heard his verse with the energy that he came with, it just sparked me. I said, "Oh man, this is what I need, right?" You know, I'm trying to say I needed this because, you know, like you say, with being large was kind of different. You know, what I'm saying large is more calm and cool. I mean, super energy. So now we got somebody else on the track that got super energy also. You know what I'm trying to say? And then he starts the track off.
Right.
So I had to make sure I kept up with that same energy in the song off. So I really love that song. The beat was it makes you just it's just like it's gone. It's just like oh, like that shit is just moving. So that was like that made the job a little easier. And then
You can't
of
help
course,
but kill that beat, right?
yeah, that's
Like
the bottom line.
if you don't kill that beat, then something's wrong with you.
Straight up, period. So, you know, and then team players, Double Trouble was back. You know, those joints where it's just me and Large. The concept Double Trouble's back. I always like Double Trouble with MCs, with Wild Style and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Double Trouble. I always liked, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and then I met one of them actually in Central Park years ago. So it was real dope. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, shout out to Wild Style. That's my favorite hip hop movie. And
You said when you
yeah,
say
man.
you said Wild Style's your favorite hip hop movie?
Yeah, that's my favorite hip hop movie of all time. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. That's my favorite. My favorite. And one main reason it's my favorite is because it was so fucking real in the fucking streets of the South fucking Bronx, and they shot the shit with no movie permits. The whole fucking movie.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? With no fucking yeah. With no movie. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is just raw and real. Don't get no realer than that. And so you know, the that Double Trouble. So I did that was that concept. That's where I got that from. Team players. That concept was real dope, man. Because you know I feel like me and Large, we team players, man. We've been doing this shit a long time, and you know him producing for me and just us as brothers, number one, and then us and the music and all that. Then you know the two projects that we did together. You know the Still on the Hustle that we did back in 2011. You know what I'm trying to say? So this is like the first time since then that we actually worked together like this. So and then he asked me, who would I like on the album as far as other producers, and I said Alchemist. You know what I mean? And to him, it was a shock. Like, right, Alchemist? I was like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Because I listen to so many Alchemist instrumentals that I've seen him write over, freestyle over, and
He's
shit like that.
serious, yo. He's nice, yo.
Yeah. So he called Alchemist up and told Alchemist we're working on the project, and he was like, I got you. You know what I mean? He sent like 3 beats over. We chose one. I chose the beat. I wrote to the beat first, sent it to Lodge. He was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? He came over, and we did most of the whole of the writing together here. You know what I mean? We wrote everything here,
And that's a big up Royal Flush, and that means something, right?
Peace family. Yeah, that means a lot. It means a lot. That means a lot. Because now we feeding off each other energy right there. You know what I'm saying? We seeing if something ain't right, we change it right there. We doing all the pre-production right here together. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, so even when even when he's not finishing the song here, he already got the concept. He already got a verse written down already. So now when he go home to finish it up, then when he come back, you know what I'm saying? So we did everything together. It wasn't like he was at the studio over here and I'm over here. He like, yo, I'm emailing you the beat. I'm emailing you the verse. And now we did the verses together. Everything was together.
See, and that we talked about that. I talked about that with Elder Sensei.
I see you, baby.
It changes everything, yo.
Love you, family.
It changes the whole shit.
Yeah, man. So that we did everything together, man. You know what I mean? So it was a great situation. You know what I'm saying? So it was smooth. The only difference was, like I said, Q-Tip was in Jersey, so Q-Tip didn't come through. Everybody else was hands on. Even the DJ Precision, you know, he came right to the crib and he did the scratches right here. You know what I'm trying to say? In my crib. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it was live action. Like he just went on there and started getting busy. So shout to Precision. He's a beast. You know what I'm saying? So Boogie Blind, you know, him and Lodge in Harlem at the crib. Shout to Boogie Blind, he laying the cuts down, you know what I'm saying? So I got two of the illest DJs, you know what I'm saying, on my album. Two of the illest DJs on the planet on my album. You know what I'm saying? So that was real dope. You know what I mean? And getting Q-Tip was real smooth. You know, he had produced for me on Hell Up in Queens. He had did the single, Hell Up in Queens, the first single. So we always stay in touch. He always say, I got you, Neek, you know. So this particular time I hit him up now, it wasn't for him to do a beat, it was actually for him to do a verse. Yeah. So, you know, that's something different because Q-Tip ain't on every damn thing. You know, Q-Tip, he's like, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's my brother, and I love Q-Tip, man, for working with me and for never saying, yeah, nah, I can't do it, nah, I can't do it. We sent him the beat, and he was like, oh, shit, this shit was crazy. We already had the concept, we already had the lyrics on it already, so he already knew what we was talking about. And it fit right. You know, he right from Jamaica, Queens. You know what I'm saying? We in Queens. It was time for us to make a Queens anthem. And to have him on it was big for me. You know what I'm saying? To have him on the Borough of Queens track was real huge, man. Everything came together. You know, it wasn't no rough spots. Everything came together and everything was natural. Wasn't nothing forced. Everything was rolled smooth, man. You know what I'm trying to say? And then we just worked on getting the little kinks together and all that, and trying to perfect it the best we could. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout to everybody that that took part in it, man. From Bumpy to Alchemist, Lodge, Roy Watts on Better Believe. You know what I'm trying to say?
Big up Watts. Big up to Watts.
Yeah, he got that different swag. You know what I mean? He got that South swag. You know what I'm trying to say? That laid back pimp back. Yep. That pimp shit, you know what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean, thinking like a black Indian, you know what I'm trying to say, that nigga smooth with a motherfucker, you know what I mean? So he came with that swag and that shit, and he was right here, like he another one. He come to the crib too, you know what I'm saying? Right. Sit right here, and he came up with the concept right here, and that shit came out banging, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, you know what I mean? So that's one of my favorite joints too. And mainly too because of the chorus, he really rocked that hook on that joint. You know
yeah, big up Watts, man. It's a good brother right there.
Yeah, without a doubt, he wanted the real. You know what I'm trying to say. So salute to everybody that was a part of the project, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working on a new album right now.
Well, work. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, and I keep telling niggas, this shit ain't about age, man. Like, as long as you fucking got your mental shit, you can do this until you fucking die. Like, this ain't about this ain't football, you nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, nigga. This is real. Like, I get better as I go on. I get better.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I can work with anybody. I don't care if you're 18, if you're 25. If you get on the track with me, I'm gonna rock with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're an older cat, and I agree with you. To me, the album that you just put out is your best album to date.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's my best work, You know what I mean? Extra Exotic. And the name Extra Exotic is easy because, you know, I'm Neek the Exotic. You know, a lot of people call Large Professor, Large Pro, or Extra P, and all that. So those are things that we all know, you know, we've known for our whole life. You know what I'm trying to say? So that combination, then we're different styles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the nigga, you know, Large, the nigga, he like the bikes, and you know what I mean? You might see Large riding in Harlem on a motherfucking 10 speed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's just Large. He got that from his pops. His pops was always riding bikes. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing new for him. Me, you know what I mean? I get in the cab. If I ain't even got a car, I get in the fucking cab. You know what I mean? Like, we different. You know what I'm trying to say? He might get the British Walkers, but I'm going to get the Valleys. You know what I'm trying to say? So we different. You know what I'm saying? But we the same. You know what I'm saying? So Extra Exotic, you know, it fit for the title.
No,
you know what I'm trying to say? So,
that makes perfect sense. We got another Queens legend in the building, Royal Flush. Let me see if I can get this fucking going. This stay in the fucking rotation on the regular. Like,
Analyze the world, flush the hit ya, dominate the
oh, yeah,
picture. Wild black
yeah,
people, best in your
yeah.
perimeter.
That's,
I can do what I
hey,
really
listen,
minister. So
that next
about
album,
taking ya.
you're gonna hear
Emerald
Flush
done
on
so
that next album. I don't give
shorty,
a
I've
fuck.
been
I got to
ripping
drag
it for
another
years now.
motherfucker.
Whole teach now on the prowl. My lifestyle, a better yet. My position now, blow you past like a trap. Smooth criminal from New York to Quebec. Unbelievable
Woo!
respect, Plan X.
Continue to
22
beat,
ways about the project, but keep
beat,
focused. I
my
rap
brother.
wastelands on the quest, getting deeper than
Flush,
deep.
you
Your
already know,
job, but
baby.
who's next?
You
And
know
we
you're
go
a fucking
again.
legend,
My
too, nigga.
enemies, I keep
And
friends.
it just so
It's
happened
when
that
I
you your
want 'em, I
brother.
got 'em and take 'em rock bottom. And rapid fire. It's you verse higher. Hit man fire, blow the world like a live wire. Cuban connection, flexing, wildin', civic crib style by the gallon.
Yeah,
Queen
yeah.
stallion, no doubt. Ice down medallion.
Hey, damn, but then,
Ice down
yeah,
medallion. Cuban
and it's funny
connection,
because,
flexing,
you know, Flush
wildin',
always,
civic dog
Flush is
shit
like
by
me,
the
he was
gallon.
jewelry nigga.
Queen
So he
stallion.
always had them like that medallions. He wasn't just saying that, he was wearing them motherfucking like that medallions back then too.
had
You know what I'm saying?
to
Big
for
ones
that
too,
one.
big heavy too. Yeah, Flush was wearing that heavy. He was wearing the, like them shits the rappers is wearing now. He was wearing them shits then.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, my nigga was Flush. He was wearing that heavy shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So I've been in the jury a lot of years too. You know, I like certain things. You know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not caught up in it like like these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? They it's like that's all they live for is that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even understand that the shit. If it ain't investment, jury, it ain't worth shit.
right.
You know
We got to get Royal Flush on the show. I'm putting it out there into the ether right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely got to get Flush on
Fucking,
it. Whatever
I'm
fucking.
saying, build with him a
Yeah.
little bit. And I forgot what show it was. Tragedy's birthday party back a couple years ago
Okay.
before
Okay.
shit was
Okay.
fucking shut down and all that bullshit. But
Right.
yo, so what's got a couple ways to go. All right, State of the Union in hip hop, Neek the Exotic. What's your fucking State of the Union address? How you looking at this whole shit, man?
Man, I love it, man. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, man, I don't give a fuck if it's turning internet, if everything is turning, you know, social media, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, everybody that's on social media, they're all real motherfuckers, man, that came from where we came from. They know the real shit. So I love the way the game is, man. I'm not mad at the mumble rap because I don't listen to that shit. So I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't give a fuck. They keep making it. And people, what people gotta understand is down south, that's, you know, starting from down south anyway, they always been into making party music. That's their thing. They work all week, first, second, third shift, fourth shift, and then they party all weekend. You know what I'm trying to say? The South always been like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So they always been listening to that. I remember I used to listen to MC Shy D and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My mom used to send me down south to visit my cousins and all that. So I used to be in Atlanta, I used to be in North Carolina, I used to be in South Carolina. So my ear was hip to all of that. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear it, I might not like the artist because he might be talking bullshit, but some of the music and the melodies might be dope. You know what I'm saying? So I don't front on the music. If the music is dope, it's dope. I'm hoping that the lyrics is cool, but I understand where they're coming from. You know what I'm trying to say? I understand they ain't from New York City, so I don't expect them to sound like me. You know what I'm trying to say? But I do want to hear something dope. You know what I'm trying to say? No matter where you're from, where you're at, you know what I'm trying to say? I just want dope. You know what I'm saying? So I love the state of the game right now. I love the fact that more brothers are getting more involved in their stuff, and we're learning more about our business, and we're learning how to be more self-efficient. The only thing I don't like about it is, it's like the little packs. I feel like if everybody's still grinding, everybody got resources. We gotta give our resources to each other to keep each other alive, keep each other going. You know what I'm saying? So when you see other brothers they might not be on your level, but they still working and they still grinding and they ain't stopping, and you got resources that can help them out and can broaden their audience and can get people more into them and know who they are and how long they've been in the game, how much they've done for the game and for the culture, then you should do it.
Right.
So that's my thing. I big up the South. I big up the Midwest. All that because they keep each other going. If one dude ain't got a song out, he'll jump on one dude's song, and that song will be hot. Then they'll make a remix and throw him on the remix. Now that shit is hot, and they all eating together. You know what I'm saying? They all rocking together. They all keep each other alive. They all keep each other going. You know what I'm saying? And all of them might not have to be they ain't got to be all at the same level financially or even with their music fan base, but they all got love for each other. They all know that every one of them work hard, and if I can put them on a joint and get them out there and get them heard some more, why not? They ain't hurt me. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's just how I feel it should go. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of New York niggas, it's like niggas got their little packs and shit. Fuck your packs, nigga. You know what I'm trying to say? I know you 20, 30 motherfucking years, nigga, and you see me still working, nigga, still rocking, nigga, and you in a position that can say, oh shit, let me get them over here. Let me get them over here. Then do it, motherfucker. It ain't gonna hurt you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially for niggas that ain't never did nothing to you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. But I love the game. I love to play the game. I love the challenge of always, coming up with new things and new concepts and just continue to rock and hear what the young cats is coming up with. My son rap. You know what I'm saying? And I bought my son to when I did the MTV Rap 30th anniversary show at the Barclays Center. I bought my son with. You know what I'm saying? And he got a chance to meet Kumo D. That was my first chance to meet Kumo D and myself. You know what I'm saying? At the Barclays. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big night for me. You know what I'm saying? I got my son met Kid Capri, my son met Fat Five Freddy. You know what I'm trying to say? And those are people like that he don't even understand. You know what I'm trying to say? So when he see them pictures later on in life and he do the knowledge on them, he gonna say, "Wow." You know what I'm saying? My dad had me taking pictures with them when I was fucking 17. You know what I'm saying? At the Barclays thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, shit like that is, things that I, shot the DJ Scribble and everybody, man, for making that happen, man. That was a real dope experience right there, man. And I had my son, sit with me at my fucking Brooklyn Nets locker. He was like, "Oh shit, this shit is dope, man."
Yeah, he was on the inside, right? And like saw oh
yeah. Shout to DJ, the Cut Lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? Ace, my brother Ace.
Big up DJ Ace. We're gonna have him on the show again. We had him on last year, so big up to him.
Yeah, he got a chance to meet my son because he was actually working that night there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, I think he took a flick or some shit.
Yeah.
Big up. He's a good brother.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, no, that's a good dude right there. Big up DJ Ace holding it down NYPD, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? One of the good dudes out there, man. Like, they say there are no good cops. I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? There are, you know what I'm saying?
That's my family. That's my family. That's real talk. That's my brother. He's one of the best people I know.
Solid dude. Like, solid.
I could call him up. I could call him right now, and me and him kick it. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, "What's up, Nick? You good? You all right?" You know what I'm trying to say? That's my brother, real talk. You know what I mean? Him and his wife, they're great people, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole family.
Yeah, big up DJ Ace. And he's fucking nasty. Like,
oh, yeah, of course. Man, I went to his party at the house, man, at his house, man, and they had about 8 turntables out that motherfucker.
No, yo, he was supposed to have that shit. COVID and all that. So
yeah. This is before COVID, obviously, but yeah, that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is dope. And shit. He had the big crazy barbecue, and got all the DJs out there, all the equipment. It was really dope, man. You know what I mean? He do it right.
No, he's a good dude. You got any advice for people doing this shit right now? For people really serious about their game, trying to make it and say, okay, I want to do this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got any advice for people in 2021?
My advice, man, is just be real with yourself, man. Because it's so many cats that can't rap. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas ain't for y'all. You know what I mean? When I listen to a lot of these radio stations and shit, and I be hearing these niggas and I be hearing the songs they be playing, I be saying, how the fuck they playing this shit? You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to be funny. You know what I mean? It's like I ain't a basketball player, so you ain't gonna see me at the Garden. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm an MC, so you're gonna see me rocking on that motherfucking stage, but you ain't gonna see me pick up no basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So, you know, stay in your fucking lane, you know what I mean? And stop trying to be something you fucking not. And DJs, stop encouraging them by playing that bullshit. You know what I'm trying to say? Because by doing that, you like fucking with our people and our listeners that want to hear our shit and want to hear that real good music and that realness, nigga. And we've been in the game for 30 years plus, still rocking. You know what I mean? So don't cut us short for no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you got to play. You get 1,000 songs, but
It's
you got to
pay
play.
for play now, though, man.
Yeah, I know how that goes
And
too.
that's
Yeah, you know,
the whole man.
it ain't just, you know,
It's all fucked up now, though. It's upside down.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. But you know, I love the state of the game. You know, I love a lot of the young artists. I love artists from my generation too, as long as they keep making dope music. You know what I'm saying? That's all I look for.
Wait,
you know
what did you just say? As long as what?
As long as they keep making dope music.
Thank you. Because yo,
not
on this shit,
post, not dope post, but dope music.
If you just fucking hang around and just are around and ain't making shit, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, then you don't get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
make some shit, yo.
Yeah.
Stop, yo. So back to the same shit we was talking about, like,
you
make.
You know what I mean?
Make.
You know, let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? Like that's it. I mean, like so, I just, you know, that's it, man. I love the game. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep rocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep, you know, putting my name out there as much as I can, and keep giving what I can to this culture, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna always come out with some good shit. I'm not gonna cheat the game. I'm not gonna cheat myself. You know, just like right now, we got the album out, Extra Exotic, right now, which y'all can all cop the vinyl, the CD, or the limited edition cassette and Redline Music Distribution. You know what I'm saying? It'll be real dope. You know what I mean? Y'all go pick that up because it's real. It's a classic project. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Large Professor. Additional production by Bumpy Knuckles and Alchemist. Featuring Q-Tip, Farrell Monch, Roy Watts, Innocent.
You know, let us play some. The shit,
you know what I mean?
The shit is dope.
It's out right now everywhere, man.
Huh?
Straight up. And I said it's out right now everywhere. Extra Exotic, man. So y'all can check that out.
The shit is dope, man.
And
it shows a lot of growth and shows your maturity over the years. Like, cause like the energy's there, but what you're saying is different. You know what I'm saying? You're not necessarily you snapping necks, but
right.
But
yeah, coming at a different perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you're an adult. You know what I mean? That's all. Like,
yeah. At the end of the day, yeah.
So now that's what it is. Yo, that work. So he wasn't on early on for that work. That Worldwide Street Legends was Pharaoh sets that shit off crazy right there. What you want to?
Yeah.
What you want to hear, man? You pick it, yo. This is your fucking joint. Neek the Exotic.
I want to hear Woo. I want to hear the first track.
What up?
I want to hear the first track.
Woo.
Number 1.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Yo, bang clock, dishwasher spark. Home run, we knocked it out the park. Made for this, we don't aim to miss. Bullseye, nigga, yeah, shit get dangerous. Flip the style, see my head in the cloud. Know you're wondering how, motherfucker just bow. Real winner, go get her, bird the winner. Diamond shine so bright, don't need no light to hit him. Fly nigga, I be, smoke the best weed. Please don't stress me if you want to vex me. See, I'm at the next beat, and I don't play that. You at the catch beat, and I can't wait that. So I just lay back, just like a Mac do. Stack my bread up, get some new juice. Follow the street rules, cause I'm a real one. Play my cards right and get the deal done.
1 in a million, brothers are still young. Ready to rock, cutting up a cotillion. Record for decades, leaving the set blaze. Shout to the man, homeboy Paul Levy. Bottles of champagne get popped, this is real hip hop. Tell a whack dude, yo bro, chill, can't stop. We got it from here, like a bottle of beer on the wall. More and more people going on the floor, get their dance on. Keep a real solid stance on science of life. Insane volumes at night, take flight to an unknown mountainous height. That's right, so fuck a little bullshit slight, you're done. Never go against the top champion on the 1 and the 2 and the 3 or 4. It's extra exotic with the funk once more. And please, y'all, no tobacco blunts on tour.
That's my shit right there. Fat Joe turned that down. Yeah,
Fuck with that
yeah,
shit. I'm telling y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't,
Fat Joe turned that one down. Yeah, large gave that to Fat Joe, and Fat Joe turned it down.
yeah, he's on
So
some pit bull shit now though, so that's why.
yeah, so I told him anyway.
Yeah, he's on
That
some
ain't
other
fuck,
shit.
that ain't fuck Fat Joe.
Don't even get me started. Yo, listen,
He
showbiz.
let him stay on the bubbles on music with DJ Khaled. This ain't that.
Yeah,
This is real
he
shit.
on some other shit now, man.
This ain't him. Man.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I don't know. Fat Joe's different now.
Yeah,
He ain't Joey.
yeah,
He ain't Joey Crack no more. We know that.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that nigga Joey delusional.
So, what else you got going on before we get out of here, man? You got this joint been out.
Oh man, listen, man.
And listen,
All right, listen,
real
man.
quick,
Just get ready to rock.
hold on, everybody, fuck with this shit. Extra exotic. I'm telling y'all niggas, man, this shit got missiles on it, man. We can fucking play like, yo, you can play the whole joint. You can have a listening party. The shit is fucking ill.
Yeah.
Trust. Q-Tip. He never do no features. You gotta hear this shit. Borough Queens.
Yeah.
Fucking
Facts.
worldwide. Yo, he don't do shit.
He don't. He's definitely particular with this shit. Q-Tip on the low. Boy.
Q-Tip don't. Yo, so yeah. I mean, he don't do shit.
Yeah.
So this is a dope project, man, and I really, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with it. Like had me making the fucking screw face a few times, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man. Word is real shit, man. I mean, that's why I was like, man, I was so happy with that joint, man. I was like, yeah, you can play this shit, man, back and forth. But my favorite, I'm be honest with you, one of my favorite joints before we go is Team Players.
Let's play it. I mean, I usually have another show right after this, but I didn't, so we can play it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Let's go.
That's one.
Shit. Fuck out of here.
Going for
Team players, break it down, new layers. We made the precise cut, game changer. Can't play us, built strong, we blazing. And it's amazing, yo. Raise the bar, I'm still gonna reach it. Hip hop's all I breathe in and fucking seek it. Large pro wanna beat what a fucking meeting. We bang the tracks that bring the funk back. Beat the big fool, you're home now, we're winning. Pray for them chicks that's out there just sinning. Been doing this, far from the beginning. Bitch like Clemens, we in the night finning shit. Follow the leader or fucking leave it to Beaver. Lost through the pass, I caught her through the receiver. Kicking doors down, don't care behind either. Spitting ether, it's a gold mine in Eureka. Yo, team players, break it down. You layers, we made the precise cut. Game changes, can't play us, feel strong, we blazing. And it's amazing. Team players, break it down. You layers, we made the precise cut. Game changes, can't play us, feel strong, we blazing. And it's amazing.
Yo, like a clock tick-tocking, we keep on rocking. Exotic large pro come through with the doctrine. Got a whole squadron, the fleet in the cockpit. And we drop it till the very last droplet of soul from the heart. Won't come apart. Stay rock solid on the road from the park. Days of jams used to raise their hands while the DJ would play. Got Asian fan. Italian familiar who roused up William. Coming to a theater near you. Yo, we killing them exotic. Plus, we got a shout out flush. That's fam, cute niggas. We loud on the hush.
Yo, team players, break it down. You layers.
that's one of my favorite tracks.
They got large.
That's fucking beat.
Good dude. He gave me fucking weed. Yo, solid brother right there. You know what I'm saying? This cat.
That track, yeah, that track, right? That track is hard right there. The horns and shit. And that beat, that shit just energy all through that shit. That shit don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna,
you know what I mean?
Yo, fuck that, man. We gonna put on this. We gonna put on this Worldwide Street Legends again, man. This my fucking.
Oh, man,
Hold on, let's go, man.
Yeah. Sparrow March, man. Shout out to my That's too crazy. Yeah.
15 with the AR, P8
AR, okay, hey, will slide off for the radar. Much better than what my competitor said he would do. The predator, like years ahead of you, crew and the rhetoric. I throw a statue at you. You gon' need a better kid. Should've studied the predecessor. Fouls, mad aggressive. If you won't get this lesson today, this is Queen's entrepreneurial. My pedigrees that I breathe, impeccable memories in the booth. Leave body bags and booth memorial. Cremate him like a burnt piece of bacon. Raised in Jamaica, but no, I'm not Jamaican. But who wants us to go against our tree? Forward, you include the spirit of policy from the Coliseum to all be. Square more, we shaking them down like they got cerebral palsy.
We bring the pain, bring down the rain, embrace the game. The flows is insane. We change the lane, burn mics to flames. Love for hip hop flows through the veins. We bring the pain, bring down the rain, embrace the game. The flows is insane. We change the lane, burn mics to flames. Love for hip hop flows through the veins.
Yo, time is flyness, move to other climates. P. Large show on the set, one of a kindness, easy to see. Bet I still rock the glasses, classics, the fun classics, fun classes, showboat style. Go download the file for that. Golden Crown hip hop, hold it now, hit it. I'm a beastie boy, got to get it like Power Rule. How you, my dude, bringing magic back to rap like an acrobat, flip 'em back to back. It's a natural fact. From day one, I've been the A1 professor. When they come around to get things done exceptionally, XP rap professionally, coast to coast and sea to sea. Gold badge and honor, no ratchet drama in my circumference. Get your ass fried like drumsticks.
Yo, Colorado red, keep that bitch bottle fed. Then I spread her legs, nigga, that's what Simon says. Shake niggas, break niggas, I hate niggas. Leave them by the river, watch the motherfucker shiver. Q you, nigga. Who you, nigga? Fuck around with us, got a screw loose, nigga. Plow, you niggas get it now. About to load another round before you hit the ground. Silence is the fucking sound. Brave hearted, Queens nigga. Stay starting, stay sparking. Get money like Mark Coffin. Blow, blast the motherfucker. Yo, bitch sucks like Ruckus. She's a bobblehead and the bitch like when the gushes. Red cloud on your nose just like a reindeer. Leah laying there, nigga. That's your greatest fear. Found large, pro and Neek. They ain't playing fair. Get the fuck out of here. We bring the pain, bring down the rain, embrace the game. Flows is insane. We change the lane, burn mics to flames. Love for hip hop flows through the veins. We bring the pain, bring down the rain, embrace the game.
Crazy.
Flows is insane. We change the lane, burn mics to flames. Love for hip hop flows through the veins.
Good grief.
Woo! Niggas can't even fuck with that. That shit hard. That shit right there is solid. You know what I'm saying? That shit solid right there. Niggas can't even fuck with that, man. I don't even understand what the fucking talk. Nick, that shit right there is serious business right there, man.
I'm not silent a lot. Yo, that shit is a fucking ballistic missile, man. That shit is serious, son. Like serious.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yo, that fucking that shit is great. Who did that beat?
Crazy. Large Pro.
Yo, that shit is woo. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play one more shit before we get on out of here. It's big
Okay.
up Large Pro. I'm gonna play this shit he
Shout out
did.
to
I'm
my
gonna
bro.
play this shit he did, yo. Everybody fuck with this shit. You're gonna love this shit. This shit is crazy. Fucking Neek the Exotic, man. I fucks with you. Thank you very much. Yo, this shit.
Thank you, bro. Fuck with you too, family.
This shit has been dope. And when I get out to New York, we're gonna have to build in the physical. Let me
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let me find this shit. Everybody, we're gonna take it out of here with this. Fucking listen. Get this shit. The extra exotic shit. And what do you say you're working on now, yo? You got
Right now I'm working on another album right now, man. So, I'm in the beginning stages working on another project, man. It don't stop. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and it's going to all be produced by Large Professor. You know what I'm saying? This time it's not going to be no feature producer. It's going to be all Large Pro.
Oh,
you know what I'm trying to say?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this joint. Big up Large Pro. He's always showing us love here. We're going to play this shit with Akinelli. Fucking, you know this shit. Listen.
With Akinelli.
Woo!
Let's get out of here. Look.
Live.
He aced this shit.
Live.
Yo, stay in the Please get out of my path before I grab you by your face and stretch your head off the neck like giraffe. I used to throw guns to class. The guards do learn to survive by two during math. So when blast is fake, split your ass in half. You ain't ready for the afterlife. Your niggas is bitches like I'm mad for dice. I live what I write. I'm bubble like Sprite. I'm trouble in the night. Type of butterfly, your baby mother head on a kite. I don't give a fuck about your kids or your wife. I'm pushing shit back and push a bid for your life. I wrote the word kilo on my knife in case you wanna play like Andrew Clay. You can get slice plus dice. Fuck slugs, I cut y'all like hooky. Animal dog, grew up eating animal cookies. Your niggas are rookies. Promoters book me just to see the nookie. Got bitches with better pussies looking bushy like whoopee. For cheesy, Akneezy. Got niggas scared to death all across the board like Ouija. I just motherfuckers like CDs. I'm a villain while you watch Oz jail flicks on TV. Probably just a homo dog like Addo BC. I do it for PC. Shit like PC. My trigger finger like niggas up like ET. You brolic, you get your shit twist. My guns like alcoholics. Cause you best believe that it licks. I'll be damned if I run wait for your family to come. You can get your father when I drop the handgun and straight fuck your pops up like Vince McMahon's son. Read the pamphlet. Stun niggas like Sam Smith. Fucking hand shit, I land shit. Pull out on you flakes and straight. Make bullets scrape your scalp like dandruff. You a sandwich, I'm a man with. Look out, I'm like sloppy jokers when the bullets push out. Hit the bread in your body and your meat start to gush out. Pit bull palms, get your whole face pushed out. C-block, get shot, I bring the puss out. Remember when niggas used to wear scullies, so I built an S off a scully. Anything to try to keep it gully. Get it? S off a scully, keep it gully. You never know what's next from Nelly.
Good grief.
Man. Fire. Blood fire.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Great.
Queens in the building. Yo, thank you very much again, man.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to talk.
Oh,
Build
man,
again.
thank you, man.
Salute to everybody
Thank
that
you,
was on the
man.
show. I'll tag you on all the posts and shit we get up. It's going to be on the YouTube
No
and
doubt.
everything. So,
No doubt. No doubt.
you know what we do. So, appreciate you again. Big up, everybody. This was episode 69. Neek the Exotic.
No question. Thank you for having me, family. I appreciate you, man. You got a great show, man. I love what you're doing, man. You keep it 1,000. That's why we do what we do, because we got a lot in common. You know what I'm trying to say? You keep it 1,000. You keep it 1,000 all the time, man. So it's an honor for me to be on your platform too, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the kind words. My honor is mine. And you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, participating and
salute
stuff like that.
Everybody that tuned in, man. Salute to all y'all. Love to all of y'all, man.
Of course.
Straight like that.
Of course. So we'll do it again, man. Definitely. That was fun. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll get this up on the YouTube and all that. Tag you and blah, blah, blah.
No doubt.
And everybody be good. Salute.
My brother, salute.